What are you doing?
Thinking about moving out of my mom's basement.
And how's they going for you?
It's not going too well.
Hey, yo, Abu Nas.
Yo, what up?
Yo, we chilling in the studio. But right about now, I think we need a freestyle.
Freestyle?
Yeah, can you handle it?
Yeah, I can handle that.
All
Yo,
right, my brother, go.
supreme, that's a law. Always battle scarred. I rise for my people, straight to the graveyard. I can't understand why your dumb ass got banned. But leave it to me, brother, I will not shake your hand.
Word.
Chilling in the city, I'm listening to Biggie. The mayor of St. James, his spirit's still with me. You roll with Abu Nas, yeah, you know what they gon' do. If you bought my album, then I'm glad you came through.
Hold it down.
You know the sound, holding this shit down for the lost and found.
Here we go.
You know the sound, holding this shit down for the lost and found. Faster than a laser beam, straight in your dreams. We're the 18 with the brand new regime. You gotta rep the streets every day and night, giving you the power to destroy the Antichrist. That's Dark Council in a nutshell, my dude. Don't interrupt, cause I know you being rude. Giving you protection for the one that's mic checking. Learning all the lessons that's here in this session. I'm on my Riley shit, you gon' pay me what you owe. Fuck around, boy, I'm gonna call Sub-Zero. My brother Subby picked up the phone. What it do? I want this bitch in hell, frozen like an ice cube.
Okay. Dark Council, we are back. Dark Council, we are back, 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 Malfunction. What up, everybody? It's your boy, Fatal J, back with an installation of Dark Council Live. Now, you might be wondering, where the freak is the other Dark Council members at? They're coming. They're late. They always are. They always will be. But ladies and gentlemen, we in store for a dope show. Dope show, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check my mic real quick because I know how they do on stream yardage. Stream yardage. Think I sound good. Let's see what everybody talking about in the chat. Fatal J, hello, how you doing tonight? Be blessed. Be blessed, Lorena. Be blessed. Damajana, be blessed. Fatal J, I'm not feeling good tonight. I have physical therapy tomorrow, and I need to get some rest for tomorrow, going to bed early. Been trying to raise money for my folks, for what my folks. Put your excuse me. Put your GoFundMe up, bro, so we can support, man. You know? Still late. Thank you so much for the $1. Super chat, man. My prayers are with you, brother. And here you go.
Goku isn't the only Super Saiyan. There's another one right here.
There's another Super Saiyan, and his name is Steel Leg of History. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. We got Sean Christopher the Billion. Brilliant thumbs up, smash image. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We got A2D2, one of the best mods known to man. We got Sandro. Stay strong, still leg. Fatal will do some push-ups for you. Sandro, shut up. The Machina, you know he got one-track memory. When he think of girls, he forget. Quit breaking it up. Brother man, what up, brother man? Glad you here. Mike has bad knees. Glad you here. Hunter Iggy. Glad you here. Hey, before we start the show, ladies and gentlemen, I saw something dope, and I want us to watch it together. I thought this was pretty dope. Let's check this out together, man. This was pretty fire. This was pretty fire. Oh, before we get to that, though, brother man showing love in the chat like usual. Brother man, my friend, This is for you. Brother man, thank you so much, sir. Showing support, Fader. You always showing support. I appreciate that. Super chats go back into the Fatal J channel so I can make a fool of myself for you. Let's get to it. I want y'all to check this out, though. Phantom B, what up, sir? Glad you're here. Y'all smash that like button, because I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all don't smash that like button, I swear if y'all don't smash that like button, if you don't smash that like button, meet the Majinite cousin.
If you don't stop saying that's my cousin, you're gonna have an issue.
What's
I don't
up,
know
man?
who that fool is. How you doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. How is life? How everything treating you?
Life is doing great. I'm having a good old time here. My job sucks, like everybody else's job sucks, but you know that's all right. It's all good.
Man, everybody's job sucks.
That's what I said. Everybody else's job sucks. I didn't say yours is different than mine. I just said it just sucks. That's all.
Have you ever thought as human beings? Have you thought as human beings, we spend more time at work than we do with ourselves and at home?
Oh no, that was all by design. You understand that, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And this is the kicker. When they finally give us a chance to live on our own and be free and don't have to go to work no more, it's only a few years before we die.
Yep. All by design, baby. All by design.
Hey, it is what it is. What up, Double A?
Listen,
I'm
look. I don't want to get too deep on you, but listen, I'm waiting for the real thing. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Luminous beings we are, not this crude matter. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Luminous beings?
Luminous beings we are, not this crude matter. Come on, man. You're a Star Wars fan. You should know about that.
Who said that?
Yoda.
Oh.
Luminous beings we are, not this crude matter.
I didn't remember him saying that. What movie was
that?
He
said that to Luke when he's training him.
Oh. Man, Yoda was deep, though. Of
course. That's why Disney has failed, because they don't know how to do mysticism properly. That's their problem.
Well, that's the thing that I hate about Star Wars now. When you look at A New Hope, I love the fact that Jedi's was a myth. But now in Lucasfilm, Jedi's are everywhere. Mm-hmm. Lightsabers are everywhere. But we're going to talk about Star Wars soon enough. D, I want you to see this. People thinking AI, but this was pretty good, man. I'm not going to front. Let's check this out right here.
Joker killed my wife. Now I have to end him. You really thought you could hide from me? I'm the only man in the sky, and now your life is mine.
From this day forward, I am your undisputed king. You will obey, or you will be broken.
Superman became the undisputed king of the world, so now I have to take him down.
D, it's getting to the point where we're going to be making our own movies. Thoughts?
Well, I would like that, because then we could get some actual true fan films.
Yeah.
I remember there was a Darth Bane fan film. It was, I think it's some people from Germany did it. And it was almost very similar to what Star Wars Theory did, like how he kind of like made a short, but it was a film, but it was like a short film. And the character they had embodied Darth Bane. The dude looked like him. He was tall like him. You know, like it's like somebody ripped him out of the pages of the EU and put him on screen. And that's, as somebody who's a fan of geekdom in general, that's all we really want. That's all we really want.
Hey, I always wanted
Make
this
our
though, bro.
own games to be a thing too. Yeah, Mike has bad knees. So yeah, I would love to make my own game. I would love to do that.
I would love to make my own game too and still live in history. Thank you again. He said, thank you, Fatal J. I got a question though. Okay, you said Star Wars theory. I never did watch that Darth Vader movie that he came out with. Was that dope or not?
I liked it. I definitely liked it because what they did was, actually, what he did was the guy who they had playing Darth Vader, right? And he had the young lady. She, I think, Drum actually had on a stream at one point. She looked like Padme. She had the cadence like Padme, everything. But the thing about it that made it cool is that when you look at this character, because remember, Darth Vader has a mask on, right? You got to think about it. The way, I guess it was Theory who's directing it. I'm not sure who directed it, but whoever directed that movie, he made you see the emotion behind the mask. That's something that you got to be skilled to know how to do something like that. But yeah, that was a pretty dope movie. I liked it. I'm looking forward for the other one.
Most definitely. I need to check that out. News of the night. You know what James Gunn did today, the Majinai?
No, I do not.
Booyah! James Gunn himself, this is what he said, the Majinai. Man of Tomorrow in theaters, July 9th, 2027. Too soon?
If he could make it a Superman movie, it'd be great. I like the movie though, and I'm a guy who liked the movie. But I think it was lacking on the Superman.
Yeah, because you know what? It felt like, and I'm going to be honest when I tell you this, as much as a Superman fan I am, and that's my second favorite, Batman being my favorite, sometimes it's swaps. But it felt like I was watching a Superman and Friends guest starring Superman movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that again, D.
It was Justice Friends movie.
I'm going to say that again, D, to make it everybody listen in the chat. I was watching a Superman and Friends movie, guest starring Superman. Now, I'm going to tell you why I said guest starring Superman. Because the times that Superman should have showed up, the Super Friends showed up.
Yeah.
Now, y'all might be thinking in the chat, Fatal J, explain. I will. When he was fighting the kaiju, who finished off the kaiju? It wasn't Superman. When Superman was fighting when they was at nighttime and Solaris, they was fighting Solaris at nighttime. Was it Superman fighting Solaris?
Nope.
Nah. It was Green Lantern. They saved Superman in the pocket dimension. He got saved. Oh, I can keep going. Let me keep. I'm like Samuel Jackson. Let me recharge.
And again, I'll tell you like this, Fatal. I like the movie. I didn't hate it.
I like the movie.
I just think that they could have done something else.
But D, is just like you said. Everything in that movie, it felt like something was off about the movie.
Yeah, it did. 100%.
At the very end, when the little boy was praying to Superman to save them, D, who showed up?
Green Lantern and the Super Friends.
Green mother freaking Lantern.
Which, again, I don't mind that if it was a Green Lantern movie.
Right on. D, we got the producer in the back. Here she go.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay, hold on.
Baby,
Stop for a second. We got to make sure. I want everybody to stop. You got to blow it back up, bro. You got to blow it back up. Blow it back up. I want everybody to stop and just look at this gorgeous woman right here. I mean, look at her.
That's so sweet.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We talking about Lorena. James Gunn dropped it on everybody today. He dropped it on us today. He said, Man of Steel. No, excuse me. Man of Tomorrow.
All
in
right,
theaters
but
July 9th, 2027. I said Man of Steel. I meant Man of Tomorrow.
You said Man
Your
of Steel.
thoughts?
You said
I'm
that.
just looking at the art right now. Looks really, really cool.
Yeah, that's
What-
that's the legendary Jim Lee.
Jim Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what caught my attention. I'm like, that looks real familiar, don't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's his art.
Yeah.
I just hope they do not let James Gunn with the next one. If you know what I mean. They have somebody else write the script and just let them direct, you know. So I mean, the Superman movie. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't stellar, but it was a fun popcorn watch, you know. So
Yeah. It could have been better though.
true. Yeah, a lot of it.
I will say this. I did like the dynamic between Lois and him, even though
I did too.
I think she's a good Lois. I think she's way better than Amy Adams. I don't know what they were thinking with Amy Adams, and I think Amy Adams is okay, but
she was okay. But she didn't have the kind of gravitas, because you have Lois Lane, who's strong-willed, strong-headed, nose to the ground reporter who can hold her own in a conversation with Superman, and I didn't really feel you got that with Amy Adams. So.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling Amy Adams either. I wasn't feeling her either. This Lois, she feels like Lois though. She really do feel like Lois.
I think that the right now, I think the bar for right now, as far as the modern take on Lois right now is oh my God, I feel bad. The actress who played her in the CW show, I really liked her.
She's my favorite.
Lois and Superman. Yeah,
she's my favorite.
She comes second best to Kidder. That's I think she comes second best to her.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Hold on, who you talking about?
Oh yeah, Double A said the kid parents are bad. That's true. They were bad. They had them like Southerners when they should be Midwestern.
No, I liked them. They were
them too.
They were just straight up, just down home kind of folks. I mean, I know people like that.
Listen,
you a city against me. You a city boy.
No. You I understand. I'm a city boy. I understand that. But my thing is, at some point, right? Listen, my mom is a boomer. She gets tech. I'm just saying. She might not master the tech, but she gets tech. We got them like, come on, like you don't.
Yes,
know tech.
I know.
Like, even a little bit of
just
tech.
like that. Just like that. When they don't want to call tech support, them old relatives call me. And it's like they're yelling in the phone, and it takes you, I don't know how long, to step them through something easy like that. So they may be a little too yokel for people, but you know what? There are people like that. Not gonna lie. So I'll give James Gunn credit for that.
Yeah.
A2 says people from Kansas don't talk like that.
Well, not everybody, but some do. Although I will say on more Midwestern than they did Kansas. I will say that.
See ya!
Me Raina has arrived. The YouTube queen.
Hola, Double A.
He put an old on you right there. Wow.
Yeah, because that's Spanish.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, there you go. James Gunn got it in the works. I'm like Lorena though. James Gunn, stop James Gunning. You know what I mean? Stop.
Get rid of the dog thing, okay?
Yeah.
Just
I'm not
no.
gonna lie. The dog.
Okay, the dog did annoy me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog annoyed the crap out of me. I didn't care for the dog
All right,
at
ladies
all.
and gentlemen, we got some more news, some more Superman news. Matter of fact, let's check it out right here.
You know what? I will say this though, Fader, before you go, the next topic. I will say the one thing I will appreciate. I did like that. What was that? The dark, the animated version he did. The first thing that with the Bride of Frankenstein. I actually didn't mind.
Oh, that was dope. I like the you talking about Creature
animated. I like
Commandos. That was
That's
and,
what Creature Commandos. Yeah.
What I liked about Creature Commandos was this. It was something different, something original, and the story was good.
For which one? Sorry.
The Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos.
I didn't see that, so I can't comment.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad, Raina. If you get,
No,
if
it's
you get
not
a chance,
bad.
it's not long.
Okay.
You can just
Yeah,
check
it was
out.
one of those where I'd heard okay things about it. I just haven't gotten a chance to see it.
All right, the time for Demagina and Sandro been waiting on. Superman King of Summer box office beating Jurassic World and Fantastic Four. James Gunn Superman can now claim the title.
That ain't saying much.
At least domestically. Yeah. That ain't saying much. It's all right. Whether it's a win by an inch or a mile, it's still a win, right?
Yeah.
Domestically.
Yeah, you get your Fast and Furious on right there.
That's
1
right.
inch or quarter mile is still a win.
Yeah, to me, worldwide always been the true winner. You know, that's just always been me.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
James Gunn Superman can now claim the title of King of the Summer box office, at least domestically, with grosses sitting at $351 million in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's the top earner. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It's the top earner of the season, beating out Jurassic World Rebirth and Marvel's Fantastic Four. Superman box office numbers, the latest numbers for Gunn Superman after 53 days in theaters are $351 million domestic, international 259. That's what hurt it. Worldwide, 611 million. This is what I'm wondering. Internationally, why such a low number internationally?
For Superman, you know, I'm gonna say probably, and this is just me, that there's been so many Superman movies that have come out. Like it's not Dawn or Superman. Then of course you had Zack Snyder's Superman. I think Superman has gone through so many different incarnations that I think the international audience is like, nah, I'm not really feeling that.
Lorraine, I know what it is. It's them damn draws.
You may have a point, because I don't think the Chinese are down with the draws on. Okay,
I don't think internationally when they see the draws, they're not taking it seriously. They're not taking it seriously. Look at all the Marvel films; they don't do draws.
No, they don't.
Look at Sentry in the last Thunderbolts, and I know none of y'all saw that, but he wear draws.
I saw it.
But they didn't put him in draws. Like in the comics, he in draws. I'm telling you, bro, it's the draw.
Yeah, you're killing me with the draw.
Bro, look at that. You can't
I have to
take that
laugh.
seriously.
Because down in the country, we call them draws. Okay.
Look at this, man. D, you gonna take him seriously? D, is you gonna take him seriously if you see him flying in the air?
Who? Well, yeah, because he's flying in the air.
I can't take that seriously.
But I mean, it's just like the original, original Superman. He had drawers on. Christopher Reeve, his Superman had drawers on.
I get the Christopher Reeve one. I understand that's a nostalgia thing. But I think as a modernized, when I say modernized, I mean not the stupid modernization shit they do. I'm just talking about like legit, like maybe make it up to date. There's a way you can make that. All right, I get it. When you have just the blue, like how Snyder had, Henry Cavill, it can look a little off because it looks almost like a wetsuit rather than a superhero suit. So you put something there, put like a design, that kind of breaks up the suit. You know what I'm saying? Like a belt or something. Like I had a animation that somebody had drew of like Superman with like they put like a belt almost instead of drawers
to break it up.
You can split it up to make it look like it's not like one's bodysuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it can be done. I don't know. I mean, but you do bring a valid argument. It could be the draws.
Trunks.
It could be the draws.
Chat, we're gonna settle this once and for all. Y'all let me know right here, right now. Draws or no draw? Chat, y'all let me know. We got 53 people watching. Smash that like button.
Do a poll.
Okay. 1 for draws.
There you go.
2 for no draws.
Man, do an actual pause. The draw thing. Don't you know how to do that?
You just go in
for the
YouTube.
poll.
Yeah.
No, that's too difficult. I'm not
down like near where the super chat button is.
I'm not smart enough to do that, y'all.
Yes, you can. I have faith in you.
You can do it.
In the chat, they already saying 1 anyway.
All right. Well, there we go.
How do y'all like the draws? D, starting with you. D, starting with you. Draws or no draws?
I don't mind. You see, so the belt would actually look good if they had. Let me blow it up a little bit more. Hold on, let me blow it up on my screen. All right.
Hold on, I can blow it up too. Hold on.
I got it blown up. I got it. So that belt doesn't look right. He needs to have yellow in that belt. If that belt had,
I agree.
If they made that, if he has some yellow in that belt and they kind of made it like almost like a design, like almost like a triangle of like his S, that would have been dope. I think that would have been dope.
Okay. Lorena, draws or no draws?
The way it looks now, I'm going to have to say draws because the other one, it looks like the jumpsuit from Fallout. That's the vibe.
It do. You do, because on the jumpsuit of Fallout, the only thing that's separate is that metal belt. You right. Yeah. I don't know the draws. I just can't take that seriously though. You said she don't like the suit at all.
Yeah.
To me, okay. Even though I don't like the Kingdom Come symbol, I'll rock with the Kingdom Come symbol. I like what he tried to do with the collar because they give it a modernized look. I like the symbol on the back of the cape. I like the lines. But the draws, I just can't. But
that's
you know, most people the most people I ask are okay with the draws, which are shocking. But the Chinese people and the Indian people, and I'm not talking about Native American. I'm talking about Indian.
Tech support.
They don't. The billions of people.
That's it. Tech support.
Not TP. Tech support.
Lorraine hit the nail on the head. Tech support.
They don't like it. They don't like it
because there's modesty standards that they have, and unless you've watched a good amount of Indian cinema or watched a good amount of like Chinese cinema and not Hong Kong, that's different. If you're watching like the CCP approved C dramas, like I've actually been watching, there's certain stuff that they do not let you see. And they're just like, we ain't having that.
Okay, so maybe you thinking like with the draws outside of the pants or whatever, they might think that's inappropriate.
It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible. Okay. They might because here's the thing that that you have to understand about some of these other countries. Like they have their own. Some of them have their own quote unquote standards. Because remember, they cut part of the kiss out in the Superman movie in India because it went against their quote unquote modesty standards. They cut that out because they said it went too long and it was deemed as quote unquote, sensual. So
I'm not gonna lie though, Lorena. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was just a little voice inside that said, "Dang, they really taking this long." Now that was just me.
No, it was kind of long, but it was okay. I was good with it.
Well, Lorena, the reason why I'm saying that is because the kids was there. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why I felt like that.
It was pretty innocent looking. I mean, it's not like they were swapping spit or tonguing each other down and whatnot. I mean, wasn't like that.
Well, it looked like they were ready to go full on smash. I mean, I'm just
now you giving people ideas. It
is what it is, though. It is what it is.
I will say this. Rachel's kind of hot. I'm just saying. Rachel's kind of hot.
Yeah, I can see
where that could be a bit of a problem.
Okay.
Sorry,
interesting takes. Interesting takes. All right, next in DCU news. I'm not sure if y'all knew this, but the Clayface movie is being filmed. Now I know what y'all thinking out there. Why the freak they doing a Clayface series?
Why?
I'm thinking that too, but I'm not going to count them out yet, Lorena, because that Penguin, that was probably one of the best TV series I ever seen in my life.
I would have to agree. The Penguin HBO series completely subverted my expectations in a good way. Colin Farrell as a Penguin, whatever group they have writing that, did a stellar freaking job.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Ladies and gentlemen, here you go right here. The transition is crazy. He is deteriorating. Okay, this is the guy right here that's playing Clayface. I'm not familiar with this actor. But these are different scenes of his face looking terrible. Let's continue.
So they give it a very dark take on it. I'm looking at.
Well, D, this is supposed to be a horror type of show.
Okay.
So that's why he looking all jacked up like that.
Yeah.
So this is going to be real interesting how this play out.
I mean, if they keep it like that and give it like a horror take on it, that's not a bad premise. I mean, because to be fair, Clayface in general is definitely a oddball type of villain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now watch this, D. Watch this. You said something, and this is why I like D when you be talking, because you connect the dots. You didn't realize you connect the dots. Creature Commandos.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Clayface being in there?
Oh, that's right. He was in there.
Okay, and what did James Gunn say about his animation and his films?
Oh, they connected.
TV series? They connected. I'm not going to give it away, but the people who haven't seen Creature Commandos, go back and watch Clayface scenes in there, because it's going to translate into this show.
That makes sense.
I don't know if y'all not watching Peacemaker. I know y'all probably don't give a freak about that show.
But
that show is already connecting with the Superman film, especially with the pocket dimension type stuff. So if you want to know what's going to go on this show, go back and watch Creature Commandos. Amanda, glad you're here. Hell, Dark Council in chat. How's
What's
everyone?
up, Amanda?
Hey,
doing
good to see you, Amanda.
Good to see you, Amanda. If this Clayface movie is like the one Bay did graphic novel, this will make bank. I hope so. We need some good cinema. This makeup looks pretty cool, and actual disfigurement of his face.
Yeah, I like that.
They better be careful filming Clayface in England, London right now, since the streets are so violent lately. What's going on in England?
They got private security. Well, people just had enough with the whole unchecked immigration. You got comedians being arrested for tweets on X, and it's
it's funny. I just want to say something.
Speak on it, D.
It's crazy how like when people. I always thought it very interesting growing up. Whenever you watch movies, TV shows, anything that will be somewhat fiction, and then it actually comes to fruition, right? And one of the things that obviously, your people's like your Alex Joneses and stuff like that, they always talk about the New World Order, the One World Government, all the stuff like that, and it just seems like they're implementing that right under your noses. Because the litmus test was the great melting pot, which is this country. And you see what's happening here. I'm sorry, I don't want to go super crazy off the topic, but you brought up what was going on over there and across the pond. And that's basically what they're trying to implement over there at a bad pace, I should say. I'll make it YouTube friendly.
Well, I'll say this. It's just like, let's just say 300 years ago, Europe was shipping their social problems over here to the New World. So they didn't have to deal with them for quite a number of centuries. Now, all of a sudden, they're stuck with it. They can't ship them over here to us, to, Australia, to Canada. They can't do that anymore. So right now, what y'all are seeing are the reason why we have the 2A in this country to back up the 1A, not so we can just go around brandishing weapons, but to protect the citizenship from a tyrannical government.
Wow.
Trust me, I'm definitely I'm leaning towards implementing my 2A real soon.
Sandro, to answer your question, freak it, I'm gonna spoil it. In Creature Commandos, Clayface was acting like somebody and he killed somebody. So just imagine how this show gonna be. And Creature Commandos, that was like, I ain't gonna say it was kiddie because it was adult cartoon. So just imagine how this show gonna be. This motherfucker probably gonna be a murderer, and you ain't gonna know who's who, what is what, because he can shapeshift and change his identity.
Well, considering it's HBO, because was it HBO that did The Wire? Or am I thinking another? Either way, HBO is familiar with going there with the shows. Like one of the reasons that like Marvel could not do Daredevil on Disney Plus because they didn't lean into the hard R. HBO will lean into that hard R. So,
and that Daredevil Born Again,
that was trash.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be trash.
Y'all, told you.
I knew it was gonna be trash. There's nothing.
Trash.
Soon as they killed Foggy, I said, "Screw you people," and I did not go back and watch it for like 3 days.
How do you mess up Daredevil from Netflix?
They did it.
Marvel.
Disney said, "Hold my beer and watch this."
I mean, it's like Lorena, you're right.
I was so upset. I binged all of Netflix Daredevil, and I was ready for this. And I said, "You did what now?"
Lorena, the main villain of the show, didn't land one punch on Daredevil.
Nope.
D, that's how weak he was. Did you see the show, D?
Oh, hell no, I wasn't watching that. Let me look. Listen, I am beyond. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this here. I'm beyond the whole. Oh, you need to watch it tonight. No. It's very select few. Like I watched with you, Lorraine. I watched The Power of Many. I watched that, which was painful, very painful. But outside of that,
that's true, brother.
Look, I don't have to stick my, put my feet in crap to know that it's crap. Okay. I know dog crap is on the floor. I'm not going to touch it. You know what I'm saying? So if I see something that's crap on screen, I ain't got to watch it. Okay? I ain't got to watch it. Which, speaking of, I don't know if you had this on your plan, Fatal, but I just actually the short I'm doing right now. I know it's going to be crap. I don't know if this was on your thing to do list, but you do know Sophie Turner is officially Laura Croft, and it is officially being done by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. You understand that, right?
Hold on, who? I'm like,
Sophie
you D,
Turner.
who? Oh, Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yes.
She's
Hold on,
Laura
we
Croft.
gotta pull this up.
Yes, Santa, yes.
Okay, now D. Now you the man when it comes to the female observations.
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that a good pick?
No, it is not. Listen, I'm about tired. Listen, that and nothing against Sophie. I guess she's an okay looking girl, whatever. But here's the deal. Lara Croft should be voluptuous. She should be. That's the design of her. I don't understand why they got to change her. For what reason?
Oh Lord, I can't. What is y'all obsession with the itty bitty titty committee? I played Lara Croft games all the time. Okay. She was a busty chick. I'm like, yes, busty chicks unite. Let's go. But it makes sense. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, okay, girlfriend, flat as a freaking plank. And we've gone over this many, many times. You have got these chicks in Hollywood who do not like femininity, do not like beautiful women. And if you case in point, Sydney Sweeney, they can't stand that chick.
Oh, they can't stand her. They cannot stand her at all.
I'm just there's nothing curvy
By the
about
way,
her.
Dimajana has great genes too. Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I would have got great genes.
So is this her getting ready?
Yeah.
Is that her getting ready?
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her. I mean, she's ripped. That's fine. I'll give her that. But that's not Laura Croft.
No, that go back to Lorena Point. That's masculine.
That is not Lara.
No,
now, Fatal, hold up.
I ain't got that.
Hold up. All I gotta say is this here. There are some women who can pull it off, who can still have some nice abs and look good. I'm just letting you know that.
No,
there are women out there.
This ain't about the
only
abs,
one. D, this is the only one, and this was perfect casting.
Pull up an old school picture, a graphic of Lara Croft in one of the Tomb Raider films. Tomb Raider.
Now watch this, Lorena. Ain't nothing gonna beat this. Nothing. You can't beat that. Perfect. Nope. You know how Street Fighter say perfect.
Perfect.
You can't.
I love this darn movie because of her.
She got it. D, she got it.
I'm not saying she don't. I'm just talking about the abs. There's nothing wrong with having abs. She ain't got the top. She ain't got the top to go with the abs.
D, you got to have the top with the abs.
I understand that, Fatal. I'm just giving her props for props to do. She got the abs. I'm giving her that, but she ain't got the top.
No,
she's missing the top. The Laura Croft.
It's funny.
The Laura Croft that they are doing with Sophie Turner is the modern take on her. Because if you look at the modern game, that's how she's built. She's built like that.
She is going to be flat as a board, probably butch haircut, blue. Just no, there's nothing.
I love y'all. Hold on.
Hold on. H2 said it right. H2 said it right. She don't have hips either.
She don't have hips either. Nope.
But look, Chat, I love y'all because as soon as we brought up them pictures, the view count went up.
That's what's supposed to happen.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
But you know what? You go back and watch those Angelina Jolie, Laura Croft videos, Tomb Raider movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're perfect. Look, cheesy,
she was great.
But they perfect.
She was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Lorena, though. I'm tired of this making them masculine, making them, you know what I mean?
Just.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Sophie Turner, she wasn't my favorite person on Game of Thrones. All she was doing was whining and crying and running. You know what I mean?
Was it wrong that I had in a way kind of hoped that Joffrey was gonna whack her?
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Okay.
So look, listen. This is where this is my biggest issue I have with Sophie Turner. She couldn't do Jean Grey at all. She couldn't do Jean Grey. Like, how's she gonna do?
Oh, I forgot about
Wait,
that.
that was her?
Yes,
That was her.
No one
She was
else pissed
terrible, too.
off the whole time.
Yeah, she was terrible.
Yeah. Shoot. Nah. Mm-mm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we at that time where it's time for a commercial break, and then we're going to switch subjects. A lot of Marvel news out there. We got to do a trailer reaction. And I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, this trailer looks absolutely interesting, even though I could give a freak about Marvel. You guys stick around. We'll be right back.
I'll never forget that one day I smoked pot. All it took was one hit.
I'm gonna do some pot! Jimmy, no!
I killed my best friend. And then I ate his body. It was all because I smoked pot.
Previously on the City of Angels.
Well, boys, we made it. From Boston to Los Angeles.
Attention, everyone. Brittany is having a huge party this weekend.
I could have sworn Brittany's party is next week.
How could we ever trust Brian?
When the fuck is Brittany's party?
It was this morning.
Die! You made me watch while you had sex with Brian's dead body.
I did it because you're my best friend.
I thought we had something special.
Why did I catch you doing coke off Clay's ass last night then?
I have herpes. Doc says I have 24 hours to live. Before you go, I fucked your sister.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my sloppy seconds. Holy shit, you guys. Brittany's party was insane.
Brian, you're alive?
I will fuck anything that moves!
Hello?
Hey Todd, it's your girl Stacy on my new Swatch phone.
Stacy, baby, what's shaking?
I've got some news. I'm pregnant! Baby, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. On my new Swatch phone. I've got news too.
What's that?
I've got AIDS! Babe, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. The sound quality's great.
Swatch gives you more than the time of day.
Yo, what the F is wrong with you, Fatal?
Where the heck do you get this stuff?
I be trying to come back to the stream, not laughing.
Fatal be going on the dark web, bro.
No,
bro, the YouTube dark web is crazy. Hey man, sometimes when y'all bored, just explore the dark web on YouTube. You will be surprised at the stuff you see. I'm telling you, pretty soon a Fatal J series is coming out where we just gonna explore the dark web of YouTube. You will be surprised, man. It's some crazy stuff. Another thing you'll be surprised on. What the freak is going on with your boy, The Rock Johnson? Let's check this out right here.
Bro. Yeah, I seen that.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I hope he all right too, D. Dwayne The Rock Johnson shocks with new slim down physique after MM fighting role in the Smashing Machine. Now check this out. I want y'all to pay close attention to this picture. This is The Rock jacked up.
Yeah.
For his new movie called The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
Now look at The Rock now. Let's watch this video right here. Go give me YouTube. But look at your boy, The Rock.
No, he's off the list now. I can't.
Look at my boy.
I can't. Maybe it's just losing too much weight too fast.
Yeah,
I guess whatever the heck that he was on, because it looks like his skin is barely hanging onto his face.
I think, Lorena, now this is my theory. I think he went so hard with this movie as far as steroids, muscles, whatever. He had to get off them steroids.
It could be possible.
Because think about it, Lorena. Think about this. I don't seen this before. I pay attention to wrestling, bodybuilder stuff. And it ain't no way in a matter of some months that you should lose that much muscle like that.
And that's my thing. It's so dramatic so quickly. It's not like we've seen him over the course of a year, start to lose muscle mass, because once you're not on that particular regimen for a certain point of time, eventually, you'll start to, if you don't use those muscles, you'll lose them. But it should have been something that should have been very gradual with what happened. But it's just like, dang, really? It's so, man, I hope, look,
you can see it in his face.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I hope whatever it is,
Batista the same way too. I think Batista had to get off them steroids, because you can go so hard on them steroids, it'll start messing with your heart. And think about it, the Rock been buff. That's what I'm saying, though.
Ain't been on steroids. They're lying to you.
But that's what I'm saying. They've been on steroids for so many years. And then that stuff will start putting pressure on your heart. And then when they get off of it, then you see this. That's the real them. That's the real Rock right there.
Because even if you take, like, say you get steroid shots, like in your, like for some people who have problems with their joints and stuff like that, they still have to be careful how they use that. Any kind of steroid, whether it's, a steroid you put on your skin or when you get a shot for, you can't, it's not a permanent thing you can keep using. They have to monitor you. And if it starts to affect you, then, they have to take you off of it. So I'm not surprised. It's a shame though. It's like, ooh.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. Man and woman, Hollywood be messing with everybody. I don't want that. You know what I mean?
I tell you stories, they don't.
Yeah. I mean, look what these people do to their bodies.
I mean,
Killmonger said now 3 hours of his day he can go to acting practice.
Well, they said this Smashing Machine, they said The Rock is finally acting.
Yeah.
In this one. So I want to see this. I want to see this one. I want to see what it's all about. I want to see what he almost died for. Now, if he almost died for this, I need to see this movie. Anybody know when the Smash Machine come out? Is it out? I don't think it's out yet, right?
October 3rd. I'm seeing up here.
I'm gonna go to the theaters to see that bad boy.
It looks really good. I seen the trailer in the theater. It looks really good.
What's it about? Is it about a wrestler?
It's about an MMA fighter, and The Rock don't even look like The Rock. Oh. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We got somebody in the bag.
Hello. What's up, homies and homettes?
Hey,
what's good? Mark? What's good? Ooh.
Yo.
Yes, indeed.
Good seeing you, Mark.
Good to see everybody. Yes. Everybody looking good.
How's everybody
Mark,
doing?
how you,
Raina?
Mark. Mark, how's your week been going?
From everybody.
Mark, how your week been going, and what you think about The Rock new transformation?
I think he got off the got off the little sauce there, the little meds, and
Yeah.
you know, but my man is something like he's over 50 now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you had to come down after a while. Like he was just
Yeah.
going too far. And yeah, man, I was listening to you. It's like what they do in Hollywood. This goes way back, where they want their people to have a certain image, a certain body type, and there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure to conform to that, you know. But I think he's old enough now and he's got probably enough power now too, where he can, you know, just kind of say, listen, I want to see what I can do, like acting wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think his career is going to last if he keep this slimmed down, trimmed down?
I don't think he could go back up like that though, Fatal. Because if he does, it's gonna. I think if he tries to go back the way he was, it's probably gonna do more damage than anything else.
He's gonna die.
He can't do that.
He's
can't do that.
now, bro. It's
I'm
time that
telling y'all.
like you see Pamela Anderson. You know, she had to give it up. It's like she was all glammed up. You know, had the fakeage, the boobs, and all that stuff.
Took him out.
Now you see her now. She don't be wearing makeup, huh?
Yeah, but she took them out too, huh?
She took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, now she's all natural, you know, liver spots and everything all over her face. And I say, good. Embrace the naturalness, man.
Yeah.
Like one thing I hate, especially about brothers, you know, because I be seeing brothers now with spray painted hairlines and stuff like that. I know y'all have seen it. Spray painted hairlines, spray painted beards. You know, if you're like over 50 and your face is all wrinkled up and shit, you should not be having the perfect hairline, is jet black and all that stuff. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Age gracefully. You feel me?
Yeah. I can't wait till my grades come in. Man, that's wisdom.
I've been getting grades since I was in my 20s, so it is what it is.
It's a hard deal being out there in LA, because when I lived out there, I'll never forget. I had to go to a plastic surgeon, not for what you think. And I'm in there and they're looking at me like, what? Why the heck are you in there? And this lady's next to me. It's like, oh, were you here for a follow-up? They did really good on you. I'm like, no, these are mine. But everything, like my plastics, well, my dermatologist and plastic surgeon that I went to, they were all there in Beverly Hills in that golden triangle, which has more plastic than I have ever seen in my life. Like literally, you get a procedure, they roll you over to this like recovery facility, which is like a hotel and everything. And just people just do not even look like themselves.
No.
And it is insane how some people can go procedure after procedure after procedure. Why? Because Hollywood wants you to have a certain look. That's how they want you to look like. And
you know what's crazy?
Do it. You know
what's crazy? When you talk about the people who keep doing it, like look at Madonna.
Oh Lord, that's a train wreck.
Suzanne Hoffs. Them two are the same age. Suzanne Hoffs still looks absolutely gorgeous compared to Madonna. And I'm sure Susanna has probably had a little stuff here, a little touch.
Oh, y'all talking about Madonna?
But I'm talking about how Suzanne Hoffs and which is the Bengals, like an Egyptian. If you don't know Fatal, they're the same age. Her and Madonna are the same age, and she looks fantastic compared to Madonna. I think she's older than her by a year. And I don't understand why they do it. Oh God. Oh.
Because they have the people around to say, oh, you got to do that. You got to get this done. You got to have your face put like Burt Reynolds. Okay. When I finally got the chance to meet Burt Reynolds, he did not look like Burt Reynolds. He looked like Madonna because that's how far back he had his face pulled back.
Yeah. It's
terrible. And I didn't even know who he was. And I was like disappointed as a fan. I'm just like, you don't look like Smokey and the Bandit.
First time.
It just goes to show you like how many people out there have such low self-esteem, really. Like they could have all the money in the world. Like Madonna, she's a legend. Why would she do this to herself? Could you imagine? Madonna was cute back in her day. You know what I mean?
Yes,
if she had just let herself age and everything, and it's Madonna, she'd be beautiful. She didn't have to do this. Why?
She didn't have to
Okay,
do
Broman said Madonna's 58 and Susan's 59. Okay.
Okay.
So
she's
Madonna's
a
the same
year.
age as my mom. She's the same age as my
But
mom.
hey,
My mom was 58.
let me tell y'all something. Whoever just said that, it ain't no excuses. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big happy birthday, 59th birthday, to Miss Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
I mean,
That's
Hayek.
my girl.
59 years old.
Yeah.
Look like 29 years old.
Yeah. You know, there's some rumblings of some stuff that she be doing too that's kind of unnatural. And that, you know, I love Salma. You know what I mean? I would have loved to have sucked on those toes for real in that movie. But I'm just saying. Everybody ages, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Ooh.
All right, let me put that down if I get in trouble.
I ain't even mad at y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trailer reaction. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to describe what we're going to watch. We're just going to watch it, and you guys let me know how you feel about it.
All the Avengers are dead. And they're coming for us.
All right, we got a world to save. Namor.
Shit.
Oh my God!
Whoa. That's how you do that then.
Wow.
I'm looking at them names because that was supposed to be Marshala Ali Blade. I don't see it yet. Let's continue. Don't see it yet. So that wasn't Marshala Ali. That wasn't Marshala Ali. What do you guys think about that?
It's Marvel.
It's all right.
I thought it was
just
pretty
why?
interesting.
What is it? Yeah, what does it mean? Is this
Looks like a
connected
one-off
to anything?
fever dream.
It's what if? What if? Pretty much what if.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch What If.
Y'all don't care, do you? Just keep it real.
No. And you know, I got a question too, because you know, I heard you talking about the DC stuff, and you know, how James Gunn wants everything to be connected, and how you got to watch this to understand Clayface or whatever. And how come nobody brought up the fact that he's making you do homework? You know, when the MCU does this, everyone is always like, I don't want to do homework. Why do I have to watch this to understand that? He's doing the same thing, and nobody's saying anything.
Yeah, he copying Marvel. He copying Marvel.
You know, like
I was going to say that, but I'm like, I'm not even going to be watching all that stuff anyway. So
yeah, I don't even watch Peacemaker.
I just want James Gunn to know that I know what he's doing. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like I know that you know that I know that you know what you're doing. All right, you're doing that MCU stuff, and you're going to have similar results.
That's
I believe
that's
so.
Suzanne Hoffs.
But Mark, I believe so. He don't need to do that Marvel formula. That's played out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's played out. That's played out like Kwame and them effing polka dots.
Now, D, who is this woman?
Biggie.
That's Suzanne Hoffs. That's what I was saying. She's the one that's I mean, I'm pretty sure she has some work done, but that's the same age as Madonna. A year difference.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute older woman.
Yeah, if she don't got work done, I can't tell.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Probably just taking really good care of her skin. Because usually when you do that, even though you age, it's like they can tell that you've aged, but you actually look good.
Yeah.
So when you take care of your skin like you're supposed to, it's like she looks, you know that term aging gracefully. That's exactly, what she looks like. Now, she may have gotten a shot of Botox here and there, but that's like how would you put it? That's not a major procedure, It's just like a little bit collagen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, botulism when they sanitize it. And
She didn't go full Little Kim.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, that's another one.
That made me so upset. Little Kim was always beautiful.
Little Kim
and
was
she went and
fire.
got that done, and
She
I'm
was
looking
hot
at my
fire.
cover. She don't even look the same.
Yeah, it's sad.
Well,
it's sad to see that.
I heard, I can't talk about it, but I heard the real reason why she did that.
Why?
And what would that be?
You can't just put that out on the show. Bro, you can't just put that on the show and then don't say nothing.
I can't discuss that.
Bro,
man.
It's alleged, man. All we do is talk about rumors and stuff.
Yeah, well.
Don't worry, Mark. I got something for D. I'm gonna ruin his day real quick. In Star Wars,
here we go.
In Star Wars news, we got the first photo of A Whole New Adventures Begins. Star Wars Starfighter, starring y'all favorite actor, Ryan Gosling.
Yay.
I'm so not excited about this. I don't care. Which is sad because as a Star Wars fan, it's just like Disney's just been screwing us over repeatedly.
Over and over.
Why should we care about this?
D,
now, it could maybe turn out to be good. I don't know, but for right now, it's like I don't care. You haven't given me a reason to care about Star Wars. You didn't want me. I thought we
were going away from like big names and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't have any money left over from paying RDJ. Like, there's a lot of young talent out here.
Mark, it's called desperation.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are desperate, and just for the sake of just if you're in the Disney parks, okay. None of that sequel trilogy crap sells. The only thing that sells on the regular is original trilogy stuff. There's a Darth Vader mask that they have. I think it's the Black Series. I think it's about $150 or something like that. They can barely keep that sucker on the shelf. Anything original trilogy, it goes. The other stuff sits there collecting dust.
How's Andor doing? Because that's supposed to be the big thing. Like Andor is huge, right?
Andor is, if anybody's paying attention to it, it's not like blowing up the charts or anything like that. Because again, Star Wars fans are just kind of like, you screwed us over so much. Even though on the surface Andor looks good, they actually have one, showrunner keeping the show running tight. It's like, I don't even care.
Wait, brother man, Andor got another season?
Yes, they did. They got another season. They're filming it now.
Hold on.
The Momo died. Didn't the last one take us right up to Rogue One? Isn't that what they said?
Exactly.
Oh,
come on. So they're gonna say they survived. Bro, they want to say they survived. How much you want to bet?
No, but hold on, bro. They do that. It's
D.
They're gonna say they survived. I'm telling you.
Yo.
And somehow they survive.
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yes.
Somehow Andor has returned.
That's the reason. That's the reason why I didn't like Clone Wars. You mean to tell me all that happened before Revenge of the Sith?
Okay,
No.
wait a minute.
That's why. Look, listen. This is why I say the Samurai Jack version, that 30-minute Clone Wars clip, that is the definitive Clone Wars. It was straight to the point. You had the fights. You got Anakin got promoted. You see how Anakin got his hand cut off again because he had a newer hand. And then they went right into Revenge of the Sith. That is the definitive Clone Wars. They show how Palpatine got picked up by General Grievous, and it went right into the movie. That right there is look. Everybody, I'll be first to tell you, I did like Ahsoka. After a while, she grew on me. Now I can't stand Ahsoka because now she's just in everything. She's doing stuff Luke should be doing. That's the problem.
I never cared about Ahsoka.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about Andor season 3. I'm seeing Ewan McGregor petitioning Disney for a 3rd season of Andor.
And he need to shut up.
Oh God, please!
Really
I'm sick of him.
I mean, what's going on with him? Is he on like hard times or something? Like he's begging, man.
He could be.
Yeah.
Did he
Never know.
Did he have to pay his wife? Did he have to pay his wife for that excursion he took?
Yeah, she probably got him, right? She wasn't he like messing around with the nanny or something?
You better get me some more. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I did.
Oh, yeah. I remember you guys telling me that you got caught with the damn nanny. I forgot.
Come on, Obi-Wan.
Now, D,
from a certain point of view.
D, you be studying my notes. I know you do, because you brought up Amy Adams. Now, Amy Adams is in the Starfighter cast. Now we got Ryan Gosling, we got Amy Adams, we got the black man that everybody uses, and he's not from America, Aaron Pierre. We got Mia Goth. I don't know who that is, but she looks familiar. We got Matt Smith from Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. We got Flynn Gray. I don't know who the freak that is. Simon Bird, Daniel Eames, and Jamel Westman. I don't know him.
Don't know him.
Can I just say something about what's my man name? The freaking Game of Thrones guy, Matt Smith. You know he was supposed to be the big bad in that final movie. You know that, right? He was actually supposed to play the live action version of the Son, which was the father, the son, and the daughter, the embodiment of the Force. That's what he was supposed to play.
Thank God, because they would have ruined it.
Oh, they would have. But again, that would
have been trash.
Oh, it's trash regardless. But I'm just saying that he was supposed to be the big bad, not Palpatine. Think about that. What a freaking bunch of morons. I would have rather him be the big bad than Palpatine, because at least it'd be somebody different.
Yeah. This stuff is predictable though. Okay, Ryan Gosling, Amy Adams is gonna be the love interest. Aaron Pierre is gonna be the dumb black guy. Mia Goth, she's gonna be an Eve.
Oh man,
I'm serious, bro. You know how Star Wars do. Y'all know how Star Wars do. Matt Smith is gonna be the villain.
Yeah.
Mia Goth is gonna be the strong woman that don't take no stuff from nobody. Flynn is going to be the stupid kid that always get into danger and need to be saved, but at the same time, he's going to have technical skills. The dude with the glasses, Simon Bird, he going to be the sus guy, Skittle Nation. Daniel Eames is going to be boring, and Jamel Westman, he going to be boring, but they need somebody that's not white all the way. They need to be Puerto Rican or something, and that's it. It's predictable.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We don't have like a description of this at all. Like we have no idea, because I'm just reading into the Starfighter thing. The Starfighter thing is corny anyway, you know. Like it should never be something called Star Wars Starfighter.
Correct.
That's some corny. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
That's corny.
Yeah. But I blame some of the fans who said, "Well, we're ready to move away from the Jedi." I mean, yeah. Now we got Andor. Now we got this, and you know, that's what we got.
know,
Star Wars is going to be unrecognizable soon.
Listen, I don't know about the youngsters out here, but I can just tell you, like here, when it came to Star Wars, It was lightsabers and the Force. That's what Star Wars is about. You might not have to like. You don't have to like that description. I don't care if you don't like that description. But that's what Star Wars is. And when I say the Force, it was the mysticism of the Force. Now I understand this is where we have that separation where George did create the midichlorians and made it like a scientific thing. Whatever, I'll accept it because it's from George. But the Force was much better when it was more of a mystical power. That's what it really, really hit home when it was considered mystical. You know, But that's what Star Wars was. It was the mystical power of the Force, and the weapon of the people who used it was the lightsaber. Obviously, you had your starship fighting. That's cool. But when it came down to it, everybody wants a lightsaber. I got tons of them. Okay, I'm about to get me another lightsaber. Okay, that's what everybody wants is the lightsaber. That's how people got their own businesses making lightsabers. You know why? Because that's what Star Wars is about.
It's what distinguishes it between from other sci-fi. It's what makes it unique. The Force, lightsabers, battles, things like that. The Starfighter just sounds like it could have been. You could have said Buck Rogers Starfighter.
Exactly, the last Starfighter. When I hear that, I think the last Starfighter.
I was just going to say that. Why does it remind me of the last Starfighter?
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if they rip off of that movie.
Flight of the Navigator, which I love that movie, but still, Flight of the Navigator.
To me, man, Star Wars. Me and D was talking about this in the beginning of the stream. I loved it when it wasn't that many Jedi in the lore, but now everybody and their mama a Jedi. Everybody got a lightsaber. Everybody Force sensitive.
You get a lightsaber.
Exactly. You get a lightsaber. You get a lightsaber. You got the Force. You're Force sensitive. You are too.
Not everybody, could use the Force. That was the thing. No. It was special. It was different. Now the Force is like a participation trophy, and it's not special anymore. That broom boy,
the way
like broom boy.
The way the Force is truly supposed to be is that the Force does surround and bind all living things. However, there are only a few who are able to control and manipulate it, to be able to use it. That is how it should be. It should be, and again, it does make sense prior to the Purge that there were more Jedi. But even when the more Jedi, you're talking about it was only 10,000 Jedi. In a galaxy, 10,000 Jedi is not a lot. That's not a lot when you talk about a galaxy-wide situation, right? But that just shows you it was a very rare thing. Very rare.
And it was very rare by New Hope because it was only 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
This commitment, I think, after a while, where they just wanted to show the everyday person and how they relate to all of this, So they wanted the idea that anybody and everybody can be a Jedi. Participation trophies. You know what I mean? Star Trek got infested with the same thing, with lower decks. It's like, no, we don't want to see Captain Kirk. We want to see the plumber. You know what I mean? We want to see the people who work beneath. No, we want heroes, man. We don't want ordinary. We want extraordinary. That's what we watch these things for. So to me, that's where it all started to fall apart. We want heroes, man. Tina Turner was wrong. We don't need another hero. It's like, yeah, we do, especially now.
Yeah, for real.
Well, Mark, that's one thing. The thing you hit the nail on the head on is that these stories are our modern folklores. They were supposed to be these stories that were, 500 years from now when we're all, gone and buried. These stories should have been like the Greek gods and the stories like that. Your Supermans, your all that stuff like that. All that should have. That's what it should be 500 years from now. But now, no, it has to be modern.
Right.
Yeah.
And so so they come up with heroes now that are like fat asses. It's like they come up with heroes now that are women that look manly. It's like you're damn right. We want to see a woman with a nice shape ass. We want to see that. We want to see the bouncing boobs. We want to see that, man. It's like women want to see it too. Men want to see the 6-pack abs because this is what we aspire to be. You know,
exactly.
It's like they're missing the whole point. It's like if you come
I
up
don't
with
want to see.
an
I don't want to see a
avatar,
motherfucker looking like me on screen with a big belly and
you sit down to watch an epic movie and stuff like that, and they show your sorry ass, not you, fan. I'm just talking about anybody. Your sorry ass up on the screen and everything like that. You're gonna be thinking, I don't want to see this. That's the hero.
You know, and you know what's the worst part about that, Mark? The worst part about it is this whole thing, the whole concept of I need to see myself on the screen. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I'm going to say it again for the people who might be new here. But Peter Parker was my favorite superhero. That's why I despise the concept of Miles Morales, because you know why? Because the reason I like Peter Parker so much because he was a nerd. His uncle's name was Ben. My uncle's name was Ben. That's why I like Peter Parker. It had nothing to do with me, him looking like me. Not looking like me was what made him cool to me. You know, it's like, okay, I can take myself out of myself because I was a sick kid, and I can see this person get bit by a spider and do the stuff he's going to do. I didn't need.
Oh, you know what else?
I didn't need that.
Hold on, D. You gonna start putting some respect on Miles Morales' name?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
He can be Miles
me?
Morales. Yeah.
Do
he
you understand
me?
me?
He ain't Spider-Man. He ain't Spider-Man.
Respect on Miles Morales' name.
Look, we're not going to do this. Y'all do this at least once every show. Check it out, though. You know, also why it's healthy for society to see that, like what D just touched on there, like him relating to Peter Parker, you know, who was obviously he was a young white kid and everything. It helps you also to have that empathy because now everyone is so like preoccupied and obsessed with white privilege and things like that. Peter Parker is a character that existed to let you know. Like I know when I was reading him, you know, when I was growing up, I was like, damn, that white dude's got it bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like I was almost crying for that dude. For the longest time, it seemed like Peter Parker could do no right. Like nothing good was coming to him. He was crying, and you could have a black character that hits the same way for white people. You know, where they see this black character and they see what he's going through and everything like that, and they're like, wow, they feel for him on a human level, you know, or a woman, something like that. You know, you feel for what they're going through, and it helps you to relate to one another past I just look at myself. You know, I can't relate. I can't relate to Star Wars because Luke was a white man. Nobody felt that way. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's like I can't tell you how many times I looked out the window of my childhood home wondering what was out there. The same way that Luke went out there and looked at the sunrise and the sunset, I would look at Luke and I would say that's exactly how I feel. There's got to be something more here. There's got to be something more, you know? But they have us believe today that you need to see your mirror image in order to relate.
And a lot of times I think when they do this thing about, oh, well, people need to see themselves. It's like, no, people need to be able to relate to the character. So it's like I tell people, yeah, it would be cool to see somebody who looks like me on screen. Okay, that'd be cool. But it's not something that I require. Is it a bonus? Yeah. But I'm more into, can I empathize with the character or not? Does the character speak to me or not? Because in Star Wars, obviously, Princess Leia did not look like me. However, the way that she responded to things, the way that she talked to people, she was very diplomatic and sometimes didn't need to be diplomatic because crap had to get done. I could actually identify with that. It didn't matter to me that, you know, Carrie Fisher was white and she was on screen. Didn't matter to me at all. I know some people who would not have looked at Star Wars at all until they saw Billy D. Williams show up on screen as Lando Calrissian. And why? Yeah, because it was Billy D. Williams. That's why a lot of people like, oh, okay, people who weren't into it at that time, but they saw him and like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll watch the movie. Yeah, that character's pretty dope, you know. So I think what a lot of people have to understand is when you have people out here saying, well, you need to be able to see yourselves. It's not about being able to see yourself. It's about them being able to control that particular narrative. Don't you
Let me
want to
tell
see?
you something,
Don't you?
Raina.
Phil, don't you want to see yourself as a Skittles Nation character on screen?
No,
Don't you
ma'am,
wanna
not
see
ever.
Let me tell you something. Leia's whole introduction, when they go to jail, like break her out, like almost every line that she says cracks me up. Like that whole sequence, into the chute, flyboy, stuff like that. Like her attitude was so out of pocket, man, and I just loved every second of it. And her delivery, like it was just great, man. And I wasn't thinking to myself, "Oh, that's a woman. Why is that woman?" You know how what was it, Galaxy of Adventure, where they had Leia smack Luke and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
they changed.
None of that
Yeah.
stuff. None of that stuff was necessary. It's like they had just met. This is the way they were all getting along, and it was just fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, kind of short
Oh,
here,
yeah,
Stormtrooper. I'm like, well, that's an interesting way.
Oh
Hey,
man, she was.
this is
She was
still
everything,
to
man.
me. I know people say Empire Strikes Back is their favorite, but hands down, man, this is my favorite Star Wars movie, man. This is my favorite one, man. It's
I'm not
perfect.
mad at that.
It's okay.
It's
I
perfect.
loved Empire because it was just like, that's how you go, isn't it?
I know.
What?
Empire just blew my mind.
Empire.
You know, it's the
Em-
thing. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dick.
The thing about Star Wars, the original trilogies, that we were talking about, like how I was saying, 500 years from now, these things should be on the level of how we view the Greek gods and stuff like that, the Thors and the Odins and stuff like that. That's how these stories should be. But when you think about how Star Wars, the original trilogy, is, it is timeless. Think about like how their haircuts, the styles they have, even though it's like in the 70s, it still feels timeless because they didn't focus on that. They just were what they were. They didn't make it, like, for instance, as much as I know you love your Reva, but she had to have her hair done a certain way, which is modern, right now. Like, and then you made that a focal point for your show, that you were the only one like that.
I didn't think about that.
I had to have my hair like this because this. No, you should have had your hair regular. Just leave it regular.
No, yeah, Moses Ingram literally refused to change her hair.
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, you're fired.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you got Lupita Nyong'o basically being CGI'd all over the place. She didn't care about her vanity, and she's hot as hell. But for some reason you can't. I was like, okay.
That shows you the difference between what they did with Star, because that doesn't even look like it fits in the galaxy far, far away. Her hair doesn't look like it fits there. It just doesn't. And that's the stuff. It takes you out of the story when you do stuff like that.
Because if you're going to do, and I think I had talked about this before, it's like if you are going to do futuristic hairstyles, you need to do that. And there's plenty of, with the Star Wars films, to go back and see what that's like, because a proper costume designer will be able to fit the costume to the time period that you're in, whether it's a past or whether it's a future. And looking at her, we should be able to say, okay, yeah, that was that person in A New Hope. That was that person that was in Mos Eisley Cantina, or the one, that we saw on Coruscant or something like that. But not something that looks like she just walked out of a braiding salon in Compton. Just no.
I mean, think about it. Think about this. Just the buns on Princess Leia, right? That's something that could have been at any time period. Because you think about it. They did with Padme. They showed her hair, like, especially like the stuff they would put her hair in. It just was like all over the place, but it looked like it was something out of this world, right? And that's what it should look like, something that's out of this world. And
it was also inspired, I believe, by. I think the style. Some of the styles were inspired by some of the Japanese culture. I think a little bit.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yes.
So when you look at some of those ancient African civilizations, they was getting it in with that hair. You know what I mean? So if you look back on that, you could have found a lot of inspiration that you could have used here. But once again, I think that the challenge of doing black hair, especially black women's hair, has always been an issue in Hollywood. It's like they very rarely get it right because they don't understand it a lot. I mentioned The Walking Dead last stream that we did, and it bothered me to no end how many brothers were running around in the zombie apocalypse with a baldy, and it's like, we're in the zombie apocalypse. Are you getting an electric razor? I mean, anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like, why do you look freshly cut? Meanwhile, all the white guys are overgrown and looking dirty and grungy the way you should in a zombie apocalypse. But dude just steps up like he just got out of Pops. You know what I mean?
That just shows that they don't care, because I know plenty of like hairdressers. Because think about it, whenever you see, like, say, a black film or whatever, that hairdressing is on point, because they actually bring in the people who know what they're doing, and they actually cost money. And there's plenty of them. My hairdresser, when I lived in LA, she did stuff on set too. But a lot of these productions, especially Disney, because I'm looking at you, some of you like that too, they don't want to pay for that, because that's a specialty. It's a specialty for doing black hair and paying attention to how all that fits in. I mean, House of the Dragon, I love that and everything. At least they got Corliss's dreads right and everything. But some of the wigs were a little okay.
Yeah.
Almost took me out.
It's funny. It's funny you mention that. When you talk about like the fantasy genre, what was that? The Lord of the Rings, whatever, Rings of Power, whatever. The elf with the freaking nice fade. Like, you an elf. Why you fade that tight,
dude?
Bro? Why you got to fade?
Who did you say? He said he looked like, where'd he get that shape up at?
Yeah, you all shaped up and neat, and you an elf. Well, you
like,
you're
stop
supposed to be
it,
a
man.
wood. You were supposed to be in a wood dweller or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But it is, like I said, my main thing is that, but the way they do their modern take on things, they always date it. And something like Star Wars is supposed to be a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. That's the thing that they're not getting. It's supposed to be old yet futuristic at the same time.
Brother's hair is supposed to be blue and green hair in the universe. You know what I mean? Don't
Like,
do
I
the
know it's
regular
weird.
fade. You know?
I know it's weird, but think Chris Tucker and what was it, The Sixth Element?
Yes,
or
The Fifth Element. Yes.
Like allow your imagination to go nuts, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was a
I'm
great
trying
movie.
to point it up.
It was.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
That-
Bruce
that
Willis,
movie,
man, he's
that's-
breaking my heart these days, man. I swear, I
Yeah,
can't stand it.
man.
Yeah. And I know people who met him in real life who said he was a great dude, like when they met him. So he was a real one. He's a real one. Definitely.
Raging Rhino's in the house. What's up, brother?
Rhino, what's up, brother?
What up, Rhino?
Not a knife. I got a bigger knife.
Foster's.
Rhino, you got to get out of Australia,
It's a
bro.
knife.
I don't know what the hell they're doing over there.
Yeah, man, you got to get over here, man. We're safe.
Yeah.
Or at least for now. At least for now. It's
Hold
safe.
on, what's going on? What's going on in the down under?
Man,
Same thing that's going on in the UK.
Exactly. They do the exact same thing.
People have had it.
There you go.
Rocking that Q-Bert.
Yeah, exactly. The cube. Exactly.
But think about it. That's how brothers supposed to be in outer space. Not like that, but I'm talking about go different with the hairstyles. Don't do the same
Word up, big.
earthly stuff. You know?
Wesley Snipes and Demolition Man. I'm saying get inventive with it, bro.
All you got to do is go to the Bronner Brothers hair show in Atlanta. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about
Plenty of inspiration there.
So yeah, it's basically the same thing happening around the world. People aren't allowed to be a patriot anymore. 100%.
And I never let that happen in Australia, though.
I mean, without y'all being too technical, because y'all kind of being vague. What y'all talking about?
Illegal immigration.
Oh, okay.
Illegal
immigration. People can't be proud of their country. Like in the UK, people, they're basically flying, the UK, the Union Jack, but also I think it's the St. Andrew's Cross. I think that flag, the white flag with the black, with the white flag with the red cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
So
call them
America,
neo-Nazi, all that other stuff, because how dare they show pride for their country? And I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say this as somebody with
speak on it.
documented ancestry from the UK. I'm really mad because y'all used to be a broke-ass island, became the superpower of the world. Yeah, granted, United States, we did beat y'all with some help from other countries that didn't like y'all. And this is what's happened to y'all. Embarrassed to be British, embarrassed to be
Hey, listen.
embarrassed to be Scottish in your own country, and your own government does not even want you. Your government is basically taking over what what immigrants say over what you are as
Correct.
a citizen. That's what's going on.
I'll say this. Y'all can say what y'all want. Anybody out there who got a problem with that right there, go screw yourself. We still in the best country in the world.
You got that right.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Even though we got our differences, I came from. We
got our
still live in the
problems.
best
We're not perfect.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, but
Yeah.
we still in the best country in the world.
Yep.
And I mean, that ain't
Leave it,
that
come
ain't
back and trust me. Like, I'm so dang glad I'm back in America. Shoot.
This is the Lorena Creole segment of the Dark Council show. Lorena, what you think about this right here? Warwick, and this, I must have had one of the moments. What they call the moments? Them
senior moment, brain fart.
What's that moment when you thought something happened in the past, but it really didn't?
Oh, deja vu.
No, they call it something else. Chat, help me out.
The Mandela effect.
I had the Mandela effect. I thought Warwick Davis died.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Kenny Baker, right?
I thought he died.
Well, definitely Kenny Baker did
Yeah.
die. You know, maybe you're confusing them, but
I think
yeah,
you
that
are.
is a trip, Fatal, and I get that a lot too. You know, it's like they be
Okay.
like the whole Fruit of the Loom thing. You know, there was a thing back there. You know what I mean? The Fruit of the Loom logo.
Yeah.
They try to act like there was never that. Come on, bruh. No.
Yeah.
You know, they be lying to people. I don't get it.
I think when we on the cell phones or something, it do something to our brain. Because I swear I thought Warwick Davis died. I thought he died. And I know him well. He in Willow. He played one of the Ewoks. I know him well. Anywho. So Warwick Davis returns in HBO Harry Potter series. The new HBO original Harry Potter television series has announced Warwick Davis will reprise his role as Professor Phileas Flitwick, bringing the actor back to Hogwarts and the character he first portrayed in the films. Lorena, is this a win?
It's a win. Okay. You get the actual guy who played the actual character. Okay. So, yeah, you really can't lose with bringing back the original guy.
It was either him or Peter Dinklage. There's only
I
two
gotta
of them
say,
in Hollywood.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You're right.
Listen, I'll say this, Lorena. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I gotta tell you, from what I'm looking at, aside from the Snape, this looks like it's gonna be all right. I mean, I really don't like what they did with Snape, but everything else look like their casting looks pretty spot on. I mean, I'm not a Harry Potter guy, so you'd have to correct me if I'm incorrect about how these characters look. But to me, they look, especially the main three, the trio, they look good. They look like the characters.
No, that's pretty much my feeling. Snape casting, aside, I really think too many people are hung up on that. Feelings are neither right nor wrong, but the show's still going to go on. First of all, they got the Weasleys casted dead to rights. All of them are gingers. Looks perfectly good. The kid playing Harry Potter looks like Harry Potter.
Okay.
I really do not have any complaints with the casting. Again, except for Snape. And it's their own darn fault for doing that. So now it just remains to be seen what the scripts look like and what the episodes look like. But right now for casting, I'm happy with it. So I'm really looking forward to watching this.
Is what Beardshire is saying, is this true that Snape is not a good person. He tried to kill Hattie's dad and steal his wife. Like, they got a black dude doing all this now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's supposed to be a villain.
Is that what he does? Because I've never.
That's what they cast him as. And also here's another thing too. You have to understand the black experience in Britain is not the same as a black experience in the United States. So if somebody was telling me, oh, well, looks like Snape's going to get lynched because they hung him upside down. No, lynching, they hung people from freaking trees here in the US and basically, eviscerated them on a tree and hung him. That's a hell of a lot different than hanging somebody upside down by their feet in the air, suspended in midair. Two completely different things. So what I think people are doing is they're projecting a Black American experience on a Black British experience. And those are two completely different things.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned
it's going to be the only thing is it's going to be playing to an American audience, right? So we're still going to have to deal with the complicated perception of that.
That's true. So I'm not saying that it's completely, right, but you're correct. To put it succinctly, it is going to be playing to a worldwide audience to which the United States is a part of seeing this. Considering where the story is set and who is writing it and where they're writing it from is in the UK. So that's what I'm kind of trying to explain to people.
And also it's almost like how you're saying how people try to, blur those two lines between the experience of the Black American versus the experience of a person that's from the UK. I remember somebody had said, I forget where it was I was watching, and they was talking about obviously somebody who was Black, and they called them African American. He's like, I'm not from Africa, I'm not from Africa or America. It's some like people don't. They see they try. You know what I'm saying? It's like they try to do something and then screw it up because they call themselves trying to be politically correct or whatever they're trying to do, and it's just, I don't know. It's just, but this is the thing when you lead with always pigmentation rather than the story. I hate that.
And
that because it spills into everything.
Exactly. This casting was made. I don't know who Papa Esidu's agent was. Granted, he was great in what is it? Gangs of London. He was good in that. But that doesn't make him to be Snape, considering everything that we've seen, what Snape looks like, what he's described as in the books. And now you bring this British Nigerian actor into it. Now you have
real quick. Is the black dude Skittle Nation? He looks Skittle Nation too.
I have no idea what team
got this
he's
Skittle
back
Nation
for,
vibe.
or both of them. I have no idea.
Bro, look at that necklace he got on. That ain't no manly necklace. That's a necklace.
No, he's
all good. It's more the look on his face, I would say. He's got that real zesty look right there.
That's what I'm saying. That Skittle Nation look.
Doctor Who? I'm the doctor. I'm like, oh God, that's too flamboyant.
Look, bro.
Yeah. But see, we're so conspicuous. Like when you look at all of these faces here, you're gonna see the black face. It's like you can't what's the nationality of anybody just on sight when you're looking at them? But you're gonna zero in on the black face because there it is. It's like you're not blending in. So unfortunately, that's where all the eyes are gonna go. And it's gonna be like one of these things are not like the other, like in the old Sesame Street clip.
One of these things are not the same.
But I 100% agree. The books are the canon. They should have casted everything according to canon, not just made an exception for this guy. Because unfortunately, and you know who the detractors are, they're going to focus on this guy, whether the show fails or whatever, or doesn't fail.
Yeah.
That's who they're going to zero in on every week. How he performed, like the same guy who they cast for Corliss Valerian.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. You was reading my mind.
The articles are going to be written about him.
I was wrong on that. Yeah, I was wrong on that.
Based off what you just said. But real quick, I'm sorry. But Lorena, based off what you said, and based on what somebody said in the chat, I highly doubt they're gonna go hard, pause, with the black dude stealing the other man's wife and trying to kill. So that leads me to believe they're going to alter this story, which is
You
going
don't
to
think
make the
they'll?
people even more mad.
You think they'll change the story because they don't want a black guy to be seen doing these things?
Yes, I really do believe that. They're not going to go hard making the black guy look bad. They're not going to do it. And if they're not going to do it, that means the story is going to change and people are going to be even more pissed off.
You know what? Here's my thing. It's like, okay, you cast this guy. Now have the balls to go through with the character the way that it's written.
I don't think they're going to do it though.
And I don't think that they will.
Lorena,
they could surprise me. I could be surprised, but
Lorena, this is me. I don't give a freak about this show because they fight like this with wands.
I know, Fatal, you don't like that.
but look, Lorena, I know you love this lore, and I respect that. So this is what I'm wondering from your heart of hearts. Why did they change him into a black guy?
Because they could. Here's the thing about Mr. Esidu, who is, I think, a British Nigerian. Okay. For whatever reason, he seems to be the it guy.
Okay.
His agent probably saw an end with this. Hey, why don't you make Snake black? You know, my client, you're going to need it. He's a rising star. Because this is how these negotiations work. Because a lot of people don't know how these negotiations work with these actors. Sometimes when the show is just being spoken about, nothing's, written in stone. Agents are already making calls. You need to cast this person. Don't you want to be progressive? Don't you want to be ahead of the curve? Don't you want to be all about diversity? Hire this guy, make him Snake, make a progressive move, because it's not like we haven't had race swaps in the past. The thing is, when we did have a race swap, it was because of who the actor was, not because you were doing it just to say you did something for diversity.
Yeah.
So I think in this case, they're bringing this guy in for whatever reason. He's a new it guy. And they do something edgy with this casting and cast him as Snake.
Well, I'm reading what Beershire said. This character sounds like the second coming of Satan because he killed Dumbledore. That's the head guy, right?
He did. He was okay. Well, y'all should have read the books anyway and saw the movies anyway by now. Yes, Snape does that, but he does that for a particular reason because he's actually a double agent investigating Voldemort. Dumbledore knew, and you saw this later on in the film, that Dumbledore said, you have to kill me in order to make it believable. You have to kill me.
That kind of sounds interesting, Lorena. You might make me start watching this stuff.
Yeah, right.
Fatal gonna be like, I got my wand. I got my wand now. Yeah.
He'll be the biggest. He'll turn out to be the biggest fan. Watch. Yeah.
I'd rather have.
No, but I was gonna say this.
I'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
Who almost fell for the trap because I remember when they did cast Corliss, there was like one article when they mentioned his pigmentation, and then somebody, like I said this before, somebody must have got on and said, "Shut up." And that thing got buried. I never seen another article about his pigmentation. And when that show came out, nobody said nothing because he killed it. He killed that show, like the character. And I think that's what they need to do with this guy. They need to just shut up. Listen, we all know, like we said, Mark, you said you see one of these things not like the other. We already know. You did it. We know he's black. He's not. That's not the way the character's supposed to look. But here's what you got to do. You got to bring it. Make that guy be believable. Do it. Don't change, like Lorraine says, don't change the story. Don't do it. Have the balls, keep him as he's supposed to be, and let it rock. And then I think nobody can say nothing. I mean, they're still gonna cry, but at the same time, look, if the show's good, it's good. You gotta just take it. You gotta take it.
Well, once again, it depends on who you're talking about, because I know for a lot of the hardcore fans, they're going to be very opinionated about that, you know, regardless.
Mm.
If you're a normie, you're not even going to care, you know. It's like, and I think that's where the difference is. If you're talking about a high profile character, like one day, let's say they race swapped Luke Skywalker.
Ha.
I don't care how good a job you did with it. You know, people are just not going to be cool with that. And they have a right to not be cool with that. You know, you want to, in this climate that we have now, Black images are very, very important. You want them to be authentic. You want them to be honest, you know, and what Chillmonger was saying a while ago, the point that he always tries to make is that after they get done with the trendy race swap, they're going to just go right back to what it was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I mean, look at, you know, what they did with Fantastic Four stick. They put poor Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm, you know, as if that was going to stay that way. You know, he was just used as a gimmick, as a novelty. And then he's out of there. And then when somebody looks back on it, now it's a joke. You know, everyone is patiently waiting for Steve Rogers to reclaim Captain America because the other guy is a joke. And that's not what we need. We need We need T'Challa. We need honesty. We need Blade. We need characters that are historically and honestly what they are. No race swaps. None are good. And that doesn't have anything to do with the actor. The actor could be fine. He could knock it out of the park. These are talented people. But they shouldn't be accepting these roles, man. I know that, you know, you got to work, you got to eat. I'm just saying, ultimately, it's not helping anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It ain't helping nothing. And like you said, they're gonna change it back. Look at Doomsday. They already rumored that Chris Evans is back. So what are we supposed to do with Sam Wilson?
Yeah,
He played himself.
Exactly.
He played
it goes back to, bro. It goes back to way back to Black Santa Claus. It's like, I know, you know, you meant well. You know, you want to sell the idea. You know damn well no one is going to see a black man crawling down their chimney. Dude is going to get shot. The police are going to get called on him. It never happened. You never spoke
They
like
say that in different strokes. Ain't
You know what I
no
mean?
white man coming to Harlem with press.
Hey, real quick, real fast, though. I can never forget a few years back, somebody asked Fader J to play Santa. Okay. Look, check this out. So I dressed up as Santa. Okay. Doing my thing, making the kids laugh. Until there was this little white guy that came, a little white boy. And I noticed this motherfucker kept looking at me. He was like, I said, ho, ho, ho. How are you, little man? He kept looking. He said, hey, Santa Claus is not black. I said, you better shut the freak up. Yes, he is. Surprise. Hey, but that made me feel some type of way, man.
Well, Santa Claus is what is Santa Claus? What is he, like, German, Swiss? What is he? You know?
It depends on which European country you're talking about. You got Father Christmas in the UK. You've got, you know, Santa Claus in Germany, and then you've got Sinterklaas in what's it, in the Netherlands. I kid you not. This dude supposedly comes down a chimney, and because he has like soot on his face, they called him like Sinterklaas. So he, you know, looks like he's a white guy with soot. Well, just look it up. I'm just going to say it turned into something not so cool.
Are you talking about Black Pete?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a post. I kid you not. I forget where it was in Germany. I think it was in Nuremberg, and I'm in this supermarket. And I'm looking, and they had like this Christmas card, and I'm like, "Is that a black Santa with big lips?" And what? I had to take a picture of that and bring it back.
Who y'all talking about?
You have to look up Sinterklaas. Yeah.
Sinterklaas?
Sinterklaas. Yes.
Oh, okay. Couple comments. What up, couple comments? I see a lot of new heads in here. Make sure to smash that like button. Because if you don't smash that like button, you're going to have to meet the mighty. And you don't want to do that.
Have to do it.
freaking crime on my cousin's name, bro.
Now I got the exclusive. This news here
You
comes
gotta
from
get a
the great.
soundboard, bro. You gotta get a soundboard.
This news here comes from the great, the reliable, never misses Doomcock. This is what Doomcock had to say, ladies and gentlemen. News via Doomcock. A big rumor claims that Robert Downey Jr. is threatening to quit Avengers Doomsday unless the script is fixed. It's claimed that the current script focuses too heavily on female characters. The rumor says the Deadpool writers are being called to save the day. Thoughts?
First of all, you heard of a thing called breach of contract?
Yep.
Robert, he ain't going nowhere. The mouse got him by the short hairs. As for being too heavily focused on female characters, all right, look, I'm really getting sick of this right now. Okay.
Yeah.
This whole thing, girl boss, too many female characters. Calm your tits. The thing isn't even out yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Really. And not for nothing, but when's the last time Doomcock has been right about anything?
Yeah. You know, some people say hit or miss. He's missed all the time.
He's batting what, 0.111, something like that.
I don't know who's worse. I don't know out of him or Mike Zero. Who
at least Mike Zero, you know what you're getting with dude.
Yeah, but between them two mother freakers, Kathleen
Mike
Kennedy
Zero
should've
has been
5
straight
years
lying.
ago.
Mike Zero's been straight lying for the last like 10 years, bro. Just straight lying, bro. At this point, I think it's some type of disorder. You know what I mean? You just can't get in front of a camera and just be straight lying consistently, bro.
Kathleen Kennedy is going to be fired this week. It's like, yeah, you've been seeing that for years. She ain't going nowhere.
On the cool, I want to see what Mike Zero been up to, though. I got to pull it up.
Dude,
y'all think he's still on that Kathleen Kennedy gang? Because
no,
I mean, he
dude's
got a
been
lot
talking
of...
about Will Smith, like all types of stuff. I'm still subscribed, so every now and then I see, you know, these things pop up. See, Will Smith cries after millions of fans walk out.
Oh, he don't gave up. He don't even.
Yeah.
Shoot. He don't even do Star Wars no more.
No,
bro. Yeah.
Nobody
I
gives a
that.
dang about Star Wars. And
well, you know what, Mike Zero, good for you. You don't pivot it. You don't change your hustle. Now you just doing celebrity news. Okay, good for you, man.
Yeah.
But you know what that means, though. You know what that means. Star Wars is over. If Mike Zero ain't making no Star Wars content, it's over.
No, it's over.
It's over.
That's when you know it's done. That's when you know what it's really done. Because remember, that's the one thing. That's the one thing that we always say. It's like, you know what? You can have angry fans, you can have sad fans. At least that's an emotion. Once we get to apathy and nobody gives a crap, that's when you're finished. You are.
You know when I knew it was over for Star Wars? When I knew it was over for Star Wars, when our good friend John Talks changed his name from John Talks Star Wars to John Talks.
Yeah.
You remember when he did that? I was like, I guess it's over. Yeah, shout out to John Talks.
But before we end the show, because the show is to a close, we've been talking so long we ain't noticed. But what's one of the main topics Mike Zero is always talking about? Did y'all notice on these thumbnails?
Yeah, Will Smith and Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle like a mother freaker. Look at all these Meghan Markle videos he making.
Cousin Meghan.
They just
Meghan
don't
Markle.
stop.
She's
Markle.
Like the new she's like the new Brie Larson for him. Anyway, remember there was a time when Brie Larson blew everybody up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, everybody there. Like I only did one and done, you know, but once people got a hold of that,
I saw channels
go crazy.
I did a couple, and I was doing it from that angle of the Captain Marvel versus Alita stuff, and that's I actually got a lot of views at that time. But like most things, Disney now owns. They had the distribution rights for Alita. I still believe James Cameron owns Alita, but they had the distribution rights for Alita, and I would have wanted to see a part 2 to that movie, but it's no way you're gonna have it now. It's been how long? I would have loved to have a part 2 to Alita.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Terminus, I'm gonna get to your super chat. But D, you brought up something. Is anybody like me and tired of them Avatar movies?
Oh hell yeah!
I was done after
the first one. Movie. The first one was it. I'm like, bro. I'm like, it was a great concept.
The first one, I couldn't even enjoy that movie because I had so many issues with it. And the second one, it's just the visuals. It's very, very pretty looking.
It is a pretty movie.
That's it.
Man, I don't want to see them blue people. That's the Smurfs. I don't want to see
dances with Smurfs. That's what I call.
I'd rather see the Smurfs.
Smurfs.
He being disrespectful now because you know what he doing now. He think he's slick. Okay, the second movie was about water. The third movie is about fire. The third movie is going to be about wind.
Wind. It's the freaking air. The last airbender. Yeah.
It's the last airbender.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he's doing.
Terminus, it's been a long time since we've seen you on here.
I know.
Yeah, man. Where you been at, man? How you doing?
D, that Kaya and Ken, that was Kaya like Ken. Before. That was a cold move before Super Saiyan.
Remember, he told him not to go past 1. He did 10. That's why his body kept going.
Yep. Terminus EST with a $5. If some guy comes down your chimney, that ain't no Santa. But if you light a fire, he won't just be black. He'll be a Kris Kringle.
Yeah. Kris Kringle.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, Dark Council is coming to a close. Mark, where can the people find you, sir?
Find me on my channel, bro. I don't know. I don't do all that. Yes, definitely come by the channel. I make videos. Watch them.
Mark,
next.
I like that new series that you're doing, like the roundup of the news of the week. Please keep dropping those, man.
Oh, thank you for that feedback. By the way, go watch Highest to Lowest, the new Denzel movie. I liked it. It was good.
That's out.
I wanted to get around to doing a review, but I'm working too much. But Highest to Lowest, it was enjoyable. I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not getting a lot of publicity.
Yeah, they always do that to us.
Mm-hmm.
They always do that to us. D, where can the people find you? Yeah. D,
you can find me on my channel, DMAAINI. Please come through, check me out. I've been really busy lately. Work has been killing me. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. This should be over. We got this regional walk that I'm taking care of. But once that's over, maybe I can get back to my regular schedule. Yeah, help a brother out. Do some subbing to me, man. I would really like to get to 2,000 before 2026.
All right.
Can I get to 2,000? Can we get to 2,000? Come on now.
Zero questions, by the way, Sandro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I went from 1976 back down to 1965. I'm going in reverse. Supposed to be going forward. But anyway, it's free. It's easy to do. Just click the subscribe button. Thank you very much. And make sure you come back here in 2 weeks to check us out again.
Sub to Demajanai. This is ridiculous. Sub to Demajanai. He's been like right there from going like over into like 2000, man. For the longest.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, sub to the man. What's up? He's
y'all sub to Demajanai. That's DMAJINI.
It's
Demogeny.
free. Yes, it is. Double A says
Not
it's free.
Demogeny. Because I used to
My man be gaming. He's dropping like joints of the week. You know, all types of stuff. So entertaining, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
entertaining. And remember, his name is not Demogeny. Because when I first met him, he was Demogeny like a mother freak.
Listen, everybody said my name wrong. It's okay. It's okay.
Demogeny. Lorena,
be
what can
taking
I
off his
find?
shirt.
I'm getting for that help.
Demogeny be on
Yes,
Twitter
Sandro,
taking
please
off
do
his
that.
clothes, all types of stuff. He's like Bo DeFrico.
I
this
do
dude.
that too.
Yes, you do. You disrobe for the ladies
I do
Get
that.
out there and train.
and some guys.
They call me a pimp named Demogeny for a reason. Try to, Listen, it was good for the goose, it's good for the gander. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I told you my goal is to be able to sell my bath water. Come on now.
Demogeny. What the freak?
Hey,
Yes, looking good.
Out there and train. It's an inspirational post. That's what it's for.
Okay. I got you, brother. Okay.
Straight out the YMCA. Go
ahead, bro. Lorena, where can the people find you?
Okay, well, you can find me on my gaming channel, Gaming with the Queen. Of course, I do all kinds of gaming over there, so please do come and check it out. Going to be getting back to doing playing Civilization 6, which is a strategy-based game. My leader is Julius Caesar, so I will be building my Civilization of Rome. So come and see me as I do the newbie first-time playthrough. So I'm going to be doing that. Of course, also playing Love and Deep Space, playing Infinity Nikki. I still got to get back eventually to Stellar Blade. And over on the main channel, which I've kind of been taking a break, putting the brakes on a little bit, the Spice Lounge will be back on Tuesday of next week. Kamran Pasha will be my guest. Of course, we are rounding up all of the crazy ass pop culture news, and your girl always bring in those hot takes and spicy conversations. So you do not want to miss that. And of course, my watch parties that I've had going on. I think last Saturday before last, we did a watch party for Friday, which I forgot how freaking hilarious that daggone movie was. And how good it was on so many so many levels. So please do go and check that out. Yeah, I've missed y'all. I had to take a little bit of a break, but yeah, I will be back.
She'll be back.
Queen.
Hold on, Raider.
I'm sorry, but this is a funny cup. This is a funny cup.
I'm telling you, do it side by side, bro. I'm telling you, right there.
You stay taking this shirt off.
No. Hold on. Now, before you go, Lorena, so you at 9.28. What do we got for 10,000? Do we got an Eve cosplay coming? I'm just saying. A Eve cosplay coming? Can we get that? I'm just saying.
I think we can. I was gonna do Mitsuri from Demon Slayer, but yeah, I could probably do.
I mean, I'll take that, but we can do Eve too. I'm just saying.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility. We get 10K. That's a possibility.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just put it out there. Just put it out there. You ain't got to do it. I'm saying.
No, I'm just trying to think of exactly which of Eve's outfits would I wear, though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of them too.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for the super chat love. Abu Nas, Lord Callis, Drunk 3PO. We love you. Come back. Also, Dark Council will return in 2 weeks. Be there. Also, if you're watching the replay, share this stream. If you're watching it now, share it now. Yes. You can share this on social media. You can share this, take the link, give it to your mom, your dad, They like us too, you know. On that note, we out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. Because that looked like a little 8, 9-year-old girl wrote that.
Dun, 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 dun. Fatal's frozen on his screen.
Somebody clip that.
Look at that face, how it froze, man. He's just